How he navigates fights. There is Aatrox, a bit of a split push threat, a lot of power in team fights, and we saw Genax bring out the Aatrox last week.
Mid laner didn't come back, but it doesn't matter. Yoya technically doesn't have the smite, and it looks like SK do want to fight this.
Looking for a fight down towards the bottom side. KaiSser getting forced away. Jezu dancing in off towards the top side of the fight. Eluria is down to 200 HP. TP coming in from Mad Lions. They're ready for a skirmish. They're ready for a fight. SK having to retreat now. KaiSser flashes in. Treats flashes away. And now the counter TP has come to the party. Treats jumps in with a stun. With a knock-up, sorry, as the exhaust goes down. KaiSser pulled back just a little bit. And with everyone in the bottom lane,
like he's holding his hands the entire game.
It's very true as Treats goes in towards the bottom lane. Kazi exhausted, is going to use the Canadian streak to try and get away. There's the unstoppable onslaught, gets the knockback onto KaiSser, and he does still have the flash. He's going to use it, but he is ignited.
But the ward over the wall is seen by that control ward. Mad Lions know what's going on, but can they get here fast enough?
Treats going in, looking for the stun here, and there's the perfect execution of a play.
Instantly blow you up.
And once again, we see a little bit reminiscent of the last time these two teams met. Jezu and Treats.
Bot lane.
What's he do here? Because you just get knocked up, knocked back. The base calls there for another knockup. He's going to use the killer instinct. They're going to dive him. Underneath the tower, he is stunned up. And it doesn't matter what Kazi tries to do. Treats is having a field day.
Remember the names, Jezu and Treats. They are having a season here. Doing some great work, and KaiSser's completely given up on bot lane. He's looking for Genax here with Yoya.
Going in. You can see there's the world ender popped. The sleep's going to come out here as well. Not really much Genax can do. And Humanoid comes in to help.
SK, remember, a pretty egregious one at that. Whereas SK, as long as they've got a Hecker multi, it is hunting season. It's free range. So.
It's one of those
and I think to a certain extent, just the threat of the depth charge is enough to make Jezu not be able to like free auto in the front.
I doubt he will get that. He wants to run and gun as quickly as he can. He wants to set his sights on a fight, and that's what he's doing in the mid lane. He pops the Unbreakable Whip. Face call not available because Jezu wasn't close enough, and that's just... I won't say that's exactly what happened, but I've had that bug in some of my solo queue games. It's funny until you can't land your...
Still, though, the Herald is dropped in the bottom lane, so that will be the turret. There's nothing SK can really do to stop this from going down. Armut still...
Dragon. As we see Mad Lions push in the mid lane here, I do just want to remind people of where they are sitting in the league. Third place team this season, and it looks like one of them might be caught out in the bottom lane. KaiSser going in, looking for the dredge line, goes wide. Blue able to dodge away, the coming out as well, and Kazi will pick up the kill. Now the TP comes in from Genax, looking for the flank position. Infernal chains on KaiSser, won't pull him back, and Genax already down to half HP. He heals up so much. The sleep comes out as Treats looks for a knockup. Jezu's on his way. Tinks has not been in this fight at all. The Fate's call comes back. Armut looking to dive in. Humanoid flashes forward. Can't quite get the damage as Treats acts as a bodyguard for his AD carrier. Lawyer flashes in as well, though, and that's Tinks. 4 kills in the bottom for them to even approach this fight. They have no flashes. They have one combat summoner on their entire team if you don't count.
15 on this Lucian. So
here we go.
Mad Lions are going to walk over to the Baron. SK wants
Treats is going in there looking for Yoya. He's going to get exhausted immediately, knocked back, and that is the jungler down. And now perhaps we'll see Mad Lions overextending into the fight. They're at a numbers disadvantage. Humanoid's already dead. Tinks trading off towards the bottom side, and Kazi's the next to fall. Tinks survives, and this is great for SK. Mad Lions thought they had the vision control, but SK were ready and willing to pounce. And the pride of the Lions. I say that both as a support main, but also just as someone who loves watching aggressive League of Legends. His Jarvans, his Alistairs, he has been absolutely on form.
This decision from Mad, go for Genax.
Genax immediately flashes away, pops the World Ender as well, just to try and get himself to safety, but Treats is having none of this. Here comes Tinks as well. The knockback onto one, and already Humanoid has gone down. And Yoyo trying to do what he can, Armut dancing and diving across back towards the safety of his tower. But once again, Treats, the madman, dives in. Kazi's coming in from the side here, that's the Fate's call. Genax now tanking up the tower. KaiSser is going to fall, so is Armut. And SK are done with the Mad Lions. Blue underneath the tower, tanking up 2. Kazi comes in from the side, and Blue oversteps. Now goes Golden. Elioya looking for a bit of damage. Kazi uses the killer instinct, immediately flashes away, and Mad Lions able to get 1 kill out of the fight in the top lane.
Yo, Treats is crazy. The man doesn't see towers. He goes past him, diving underneath there, completely out of control from SK. They get a couple of turrets off the plate.
But he does get the AD carries flash out of it. Let's go back to the picture-in-picture, because here is the Ocean Dragon already. It's been started up by Mad Lions, and they have taken it. Blue
is still dead from the last fight.
Blue is dead. Well, that makes sense. That's why you have to give up the Ocean Dragon. SK get their mid lane tier 1. Now they're looking for 2 as Jezu pushes forward. Immortal Shield Bow complete for a long time, and now we see the Mortal Reminder, Lord Dominic's Regards alongside it. Armor looking for a flank position here. He's going mega pretty soon. Treats caught out. Unbreakable Will. Humanoid's going to pop the culling. Base call comes back already. One is down, and now Armor on the back line really can't do too much. He's almost burst before he can even get off the Gnar. Armor, there's the double for Jezu. There's one more for SK as they continue to pound forward onto Mad Lions. Kazi diving onto the back line, but he's already done as well, and the tower falls. Elyoya, the last deer standing, and he's looking like Bambi in the headlights as SK continue to destroy Mad Lions' base.
SK continue to out-team fight the Mad Lions, and with this pace they are on, they are looking to go even in the standings. SK, the huge surprise of spring, are not just a playoffs contender, they are trying to put their name in the top 3 and the top 4 of the league.
And it's not only even in the standings, it's a
16 kill participation. Actually, now that you think about it, it's pretty insane. He's always finding the fight.
He's going in, looking for Elyoya, hooked up straight away, but the Unbreakable will be enough. Armor has a flank position. Elyoya is fleeing from the fight, and the face call is going to keep Jezu alive here. Armor's trying to get in, hasn't even used the Mega Gnar yet. He goes Mega, doesn't have time for the Gnar. In the end, lands it against the wall, but the Stack's shield keeping him alive. Janax fought off Humanoid and Kazi by himself, and now Mad Lions, 2 Lions down. SK turn towards the bound.
It just doesn't matter what Mad Lions do. SK always coming in with the advantage, and Treats knows it, always starting off these team fights. The Baron will easily be secured by SK. And Mad Lions running out of options to play for. You know, if you're outmatched in the team fight, then you have to play side lane. But against a Baron, you don't have that option. Can Mad Lions somehow find a fight around?
Totally change the game, though, and they need to survive for 6
minutes. SK are deciding they want to end this right now.
Oh, this is what Mad Lions tried to do last time, just get some chip damage on that tower when the Baron was taken. Genex has a good flank position here. The World Ender's going to eat up the entire culling. And here comes Tinks. Humanoid already down. Tinks is hungry for blood as Elyoya shotgunned out to buy Genex. It's a double for the
take the Ocean Drake, but it doesn't matter because SK do not want to let Mad Lions get to the soul. They want to end this right now.
Importantly, Wave's not in the best position here for SK. Mid wave is meeting at the middle point of the map. Bot wave is still at that tier 2. SK have to tank up this tower, wait for the minions to come in before they get that backdoor bone, that non-backdoor
Exactly.
Bone.
It looks like it might just be 2 inhibitors here for SK, and then the question is, do Mad Lions want to force the issue and force a fight? I don't think so. Clear away those waves. 5 minutes away. Mad Lions have a window. Humanoid's trying to do his best to shove that top wave so top lane isn't an issue, but Treats has ignored towers all game long. SK want to break it all wide open, because if we have a 1-2 and then 3 through 6 is all dead even, that's crazy. Here we go.
Hook's going to land here, and you can see already the GA has been popped. Tinks is going to make his way back to the party, pops the Unstoppable Onslaught to get away, doesn't die to the Acathian Vayne. Where are the minions? 2 super minions
in the bot river. It's this flank that will destroy the Mad Lions.
Elyoya knocks straight into the face of blue, pops the stopwatch immediately, but KaiSser can't get near enough to this fight. Giant's coming in with World Ender. There's the knockup once again. And Elyoya is eaten for dinner by SK.
You got Jezu!
The shutdown onto Jezu could be big here. You have to watch blue. Keep your eyes on blue if you're an SK fan as Mad Lions continue to push in. Genex gets a shield up. Humanoid trying to dash forward. Genex trying to do what he can with the Darkin Blade, but now there's a kill for Tinks. And the engage comes out from SK. Flank position with this TP in. Kazi's going to try and work his way back to base, but he's the last one standing here for Mad Lions. Only he and Armut can do anything about it, but they do not have a hope in hell of surviving. SK making a name for themselves as they fight for the top 3.
Treats has done it every single time. He gets around Mad Lions, starts off the fight, and it's a good one. From the turn at 24 minutes, when he found the fight around the Baron, to right there, killing Elyoya again. History repeats itself. SK will take down the Mad Lions, and it's off the back of their support.
What a performance from SK. They fell behind Mad Lions, had the game in the palm of their hands, and maybe still can fight against this one. Blooming Burst and Lilting Lullaby available for Elyoya, but he is popped like a piñata, and SK will take their 7th win of spring. Glacial Augment on the center. You've got Tarn Kench, Tunglik. There is the Gragas in the top lane for Hirit. So that's a little bit of engage, a little bit of a tank if he runs that tank.
Yeah, and it's Patrick and Torre.
Maybe hoping that Seraphine could speed them up enough for them to come around. Torre going in here as Kobe's going to trade with Patrick down towards the bottom side. Razork gets the Dragon down on his way. There's the Charm coming out from Vander.
180 carries.
Almost down. Patrick, oh, he fails to flash across the wall, and Razork will take the kill. Dan now forced away. Vander flashing in. Gobble up here from Torre is down, gets knocked back, but this is so bad for XL. Misfits just picking up kills left, right, and center. Shekolad falls as well.
This dive in the bot side, the second time now, they've been okay with baiting out TPs and then walking away from the situation, and they still get so much there with the far enough away. Shekolad, no flash this time around.
Shockwave available for VTO as well. They're just going to walk it up and goodbye, Shekolad.
Ouch. That'll be the mid lane turret on top of that. The Herald immediately has to be canceled out from Dan. Misfits this is exactly what we need to see from them. And I love that it's coming from unexpected places. But now to see VTO and Razork working together, it's not just like the mechanical execution, it is that duo camaraderie coming up huge here for Misfits.
I mean, it's stride breaker now. Misfits have TP'd in and Razork and VTO on the flank. Razork's trying to trade here with Shekolad, forces him away, flashes forward. Razork has the collateral damage and Shekolad does not have a flash of his own. One more auto is enough, doesn't need it. Collateral damage comes out in the rest of XL, working their way down to try and catch up much stronger. And they are 4,000 gold ahead at the 17-minute mark.
And I love the build out of the Graves too, the Immortal Shield Bow I'm a big fan of here. Makes him so hard to cut down, especially with all the extra shielding. And look at him, he's just frontlining as well. Out of control here.
Vander chipped away just a little bit as Misfits may be forced back. Hibit looking for a flank. The ward comes over the wall. There's the last embrace as well in this game. And now we have seen them fight back from larger gold deficits than this in the past, so I don't want to count them out. But at the moment, they are getting caught all over the map, and that's exactly where Kryze is.
Going to get when you know the majority of the enemy team is on the bot side of the map.
You can see he is 2,500 gold behind VTO right now. AD carry is always difficult to judge, but I'd say there's about a 2,000 gold lead for Kobbe.
Patrick has less gold than the enemy support, right?
Yeah.
Which definitely speaks volumes there.
So yeah, if you do the maths between Torre and Kobbe, you can see it's about 2k. Yeah. Or so. Patrick's still only sitting on the Kraken. Patrick has just hit level 11, still only sitting on one item as Torre uses the Abyssal Voyage here to try and catch out Hibit. What does Hibit have? Just the flash. Explosive cast knocks Dan back into him because Dan flashes forward as well, and Hibit should just be gone. As we see the rest of XL coming in for the fight. Razork, though, chasing out Shekolad. Dawning Shadow comes out. Shekolad will be shielded up.
So these are the types of moves XL need to make, especially when there's no like real major objective to play for. I don't think Misfits were in a position where they could have immediately started up the Baron or anything like that. So I like the move from XL. Use your globals, get into position for a fight. And now they just need to see if they can replicate
once again can gain control of the river. They've muscled their way in, and the question is, will there be a barnacle that can really latch on to this Misfits lineup? They're climbing up right now as the Ocean Drake goes down. Secured the soul for Misfits, and they're looking for more kills. Snapping turtles in the river as they look for the fight. That was awful.
Stop it! Back to normal, back to normal.
Look at this, Razork's on a rampage. Kryze's gonna get forced off towards the top side as well. Misfits win the fight.
This is looking good for Misfits, and putting them on a path here to take down XL. And now you can see, from a deficit, really nothing they can do.
And I see Torre just getting chunked out here. Kobbe's going to have to flash away. Ruthless Predator's coming in as well. VTO, perfect position for the Shockwave, but he decides not to use it. There he goes in second. True Shot Barrage teams up with it. It's a double for Kobbe. And this is the Misfits I think we were expecting to see at the start of the season. Kobbe popping off. Razork on the front line as well. Misfits having a very good showing here against XL. Those Mystic shots absolutely chunking away at Patrick as well.
Kobbe's feeling good, and same time Misfits are pushing in mid. The wave has crashed into the top lane too. The Siege is deadly with 4 ranged champions from Misfits. They are taking everything out of the XL base.
Just basically nothing XL can do. What can Patrick do? Razork just jumps into his face and half HP from a single shotgun wound. It's almost like a real life as Razork continues to chase in here. The second inhibitor will go down. And even with the Encore going a little bit wide, it looks like Misfits are just going to back away. I mean, I'm not saying it's good. Yeah. I said it's not good.
It's misleading, Medic. Oh, no.
Oh, no! Indeed, oh, no. As Patrick is sniped with the True Shot Barrage, Ezreal says thank you very much for the kill. Razork did most of the work. Look at the healing he's getting out of it as well.
I mean, Razork's done most of the work this game. Let's be honest. Again, going back to start playing off VTO around mid, completely dismantling Shekolad from early ganks. It has been a bit of jungle domination here for Misfits and game domination in all senses of the word. 11k gold lead, 3 inhibitors, 12 kills to 1, an Ocean Soul, and a Baron for at least 2 more seconds. Misfits, this is all she wrote.
Super minions pushing in the top lane as Razork pushes down Dan's life. Torre next on the menu as Razork uses the collateral damage to keep himself alive. There's a fight going on. Vandal pops the Encore. Just about gets taken out. Shockwave flashed away there by Shekolad, but Kobbe is still very healthy on the back line as they look for Patrick on the fountain. Triple for BTO. The Nexus towers will be taken out by Razzlecall on his lonesome. So the rest of Misfits are looking to pad their KDAs just a tad. Second Nexus tower goes down, and Misfits look for that final kill.
Okay, they're setting up the dive here. Kabe changes his mind. Hit the Nexus, guys. Well played. BTO gets the last hit, and miss the champions on G2's comp. Like, Lucian has a hard time getting away for it. Same for KaiSser. Any sort of like CC you're gonna throw his way, he can just shrug off completely, so Blitzcrank Hook can't ruin his day or anything like that. So
as many games as they'd like, they are still falling behind, but as you can see, their KD at 15 minutes tends to be better. They're getting more Drakes, they're getting more of these objectives. So objectively, statistically, the addition of Crownshot has been of benefit to Vitality so far.
Oh, I like this, Mickey.
Oh, that's really well done for Mickey. Comes round, as expected, they are just getting those small advantages. You see Jankos working his way up towards the top side. Shigenda gonna get pulled back with the showstopper, flashes away, but Jankos is on the chase. And the unstoppable onslaught has already been procced. Jankos just needs one more auto attack. The red buff should tick down on Shigenda here. Flashes forward for the final spear in the back of that Scion.
That's really rough, man. No spears necessary there for Jankos. The red buff, enough to get the kill for them, and unfortunately, it was just a good timing there, I think, from Jankos coming through. Skeens had the level advantage, but couldn't get an ability down on the Nidalee, and I think if anything lands on Jankos, it's a kill. Oh, no.
Melissa put himself up on a silver platter, and the control ward from Mickey.
All right, that's the
only team in our league that have taken more than one Dragon Soul so far, as Mickey lands a hook once again, and Lebrov goes back to the fountain. Likely the Gale Force as well, if you so desire. Gale Force actually might work well into the Blitz.
Oh, Reckless in trouble.
Looking to try and get away as the Loathing Lullaby comes down. There, the Flame Chompers as well, and Reckless has nowhere to go. TP coming in here from G2 as it's Caps who's going to join the party. Mickey coming in from the side as well. Has that hook buffered in once again, has the flash. And that minion was asking for it, Ender.
Yeah, that's a bit of an unfortunate one there, but I really like the move there from Vitality to hide inside of the brush, punish Reckless just as he's trying to farm on his little lonesome. In the bot lane, you'll notice that Mickey has really not been in bot lane for the last 6
but also he's getting 26% of the team's gold, and also almost 40% of the team's CS between 15 and 30 minutes as the fight starts in the bottom lane. Mickey has burned the hook, and Crownshot will be gifted this kill, but Lebrov accidentally.
Machine guns get a turret play, but a TP behind. Ooh.
Here comes Wonder, has the showstopper available. He's looking to try and catch out Crownshot. Remember, there's no flash on that AD carry. Lebrov's going to have to flash away. Showstopper used only onto Skeens. The flare away as well as Lebrov keeps his AD carry safe. Hook lands onto Reckless. Killer Instinct not enough, and he will go to sleep. Crownshot kills his enemy man, and now Vitality.
Even after losing Reckless, but Reckless KDA being absolutely murdered in this game. Vitality finding him once more there. A really good hook by Lebrov. And Reckless just not able to juke away from that in time with the flash. So Crownshot has now picked up 2 kills for the team. Again, he is the focal point for Vitality. Not just in all the past games, you saw the stats earlier, but they went for a third pick Jinx. They're playing for the team fights. They're building a...
That's a very strong lineup that is all going to be trying to kill that Jinx. And maybe even of the game. And they do like to put a lot of priority on these Dragons, Ender. 74% Dragon percentage in their games.
There's always a Thresh Hook ready to get something going here, and 4 members. Melissa not around.
And the thing is here for Mickey, he can just hook Shigenda if he wants. Hook across the wall once again. That's Jankos caught out. He's going to try and dash his way away. The box comes down. The stopwatch used by Jankos. He's going to flash the wall, but Crownshot on the chase. Shigenda going in as well. And Caps, the first on the menu, shut down. Hook lands once again onto Shigenda, but that's the tank that you want underneath the tower. He will get taken out by Reckless. 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane.
Yeah, but the big difference is Wonder stayed in bot lane, didn't even use his... And kills, of course, too.
And you can see Mickey
Hook coming in, he needs to dodge away. If a set's on the flank, he wants to pop that and let someone else take the fall for some mispositioning.
You can see, actually, Showstopper used there onto Shigenda. Reckless diving in with a Killer Instinct as well, and Shigenda really has nowhere to go. Dead before he can get to the safe.
You want to get a super high value hook.
Oh, okay, has Mickey overstepped here? Caps is TPing in, but no, Mickey's just like pulled Lebrov into the midst of the meat grinder. Both supports will go down. Showstopper used onto Skeens on the back line. Reckless just chunking away at Shigenda. 1-for-1 on the top lanes as well. What will be next? Will it be mid or jungle?
Sleep on Reckless.
Sleep onto Reckless as Crownshot is going to fall almost on the back line. Jankos dives in. Crownshot's down. Reckless still alive. Melitza and Skeens trying to survive. Melitza doing what he can off towards the top side as Jankos chases away Skeens. A double for Jankos. Reckless survives.
Close a little bit after that, but G2 came in with such a large advantage. It was going to be almost impossible for fight. I think Jankos gets into the backline and kills Crownshot. That's the huge difference maker. A spear straight in between. that cannot connect to the fight. He's top lane medic, like, he just baits in 5 people's like, wait a second, remember the dash and the flash? Well, I've still got him. And now your top lane is completely exposed.
Just so difficult for Vitality to do anything. They also don't have, like, their hard engage is Sion running at someone. It's not like an Ornn. The hook's going to land here onto Shigendo across the wall. He has to flash away. Wonder's still on the chase. Pulls back Shigendo with a face breaker, but meanwhile, the mid inhibitor is now the target for G2. That will fall 28 minutes into the game, a 12,000 goal of buffs, and then look to close out this game.
Well, Yankees is on the bot inhibitor right now. Vitality look like they want to force a fight immediately. And if they don't, they just lose so much.
I mean, they know Caps doesn't have flash, right? So they can look for him. Unstoppable Onslaught's going to come out. Caps has worked his way around the corner. Wonder chased off to the side as well. There's the culling. The buff down to half HP. Showstopper as they try and dive in. Crownshot trying to survive on the back line. And you have to watch him, but the rest of his team is gone. Crownshot may have lived, but at what cost? Reckless doesn't have the killer instinct, but hits the Void Seeker.
Reckless has a flash, though.
Melitza. And Reckless takes him out from the side with the Void Seeker. As you say, Reckless has the flash. Once again, that's another quarter of your HP. Reckless looking for another one here. The Zap comes out. Reckless is like, well, Zap doesn't do anything I can't do. Yankos flashes in, and Crownshot goes to an early grave. 32 minutes in, G2 will claim their 10th win of spring. And with it, basically guarantee themselves a spot in playoffs.
Not completely guaranteeing them, but basically. Just about as good as you can get here. No team has ever won 10 games and not made the playoffs.
With this Caitlyn Lux, which obviously like binding into trap will do a lot of damage. They don't have too much engage, whereas Schalke have the Renekton, they have the Gragas, they have some forms of engage, but they are going to round it out with a Nidalee, which I like.
Smite left. Before he gets to transform there, but now they're just leaping in. They're trying to find Trimby. Trimby incredibly squishy. Gilly's trying to finish the job. They are going to be able to knock him away. The rocket jump back out from Abadage. Abadage trying to retreat. The Senna coming in, but is not able to save him. Odoamne now on a collapse. This is disastrous for Schalke. Maybe if Gilius can get one more, but no, the gold card comes in. Odoamne dunks down at 60 gold. Potentially more if he's able to use it to break mid lane.
Yeah, both junglers here trading neutral objectives. But Hans is pushing in bot. That means Limit needs to go down there and catch the wave. Yes, they keep the vision and they get the crab. As we see some trading top. Broken Blade has the ult.
Eternal Chains. But here comes Larson. Now Odoamne looking for the chase down the gold card. Larson finally able to leave the lane, and he's looking for a kill. He's trying to get some blood. No, the shield that comes back. Broken Blade, he's just alive for a brief second, but he's burning. Larson just barely.
It's so hard to roam around the map when the enemy team has the Tristana mid and the Herald on top of that.
Inspired waiting in the darkness, though. Maybe
match up. Well, struggling in the early game, but I think that ganks really helped him out. He might look for some kind of dive here. Broken Blade does have the ult, though.
Healing, gonna go for the ultimate. Larson immediately coming in. Odoamne still tanking the tower. Larson gonna trade off here. Broken Blade playing it as best as he can, but there's just too much damage. Rogue gonna walk away clean. Larson, just a sliver of life left, but it will be enough as Abadage looking for the 1v1. The shield coming in from downtown, from Neon. That's exactly what you need, but no, he gets the 2.
Inspired dies in the 1v1 to Abadage, and look at the bot side of the map there.
Trimby. The flash sideways, but here comes the Caitlyn.
He almost gets it. So close to getting him down. Trimby just about manages to live. And it does end up in a 2-for-2. And it does look like it's going to be a top push them in. As we see Gilius looking towards the second Drake. Should be able to pick it up. So that's 1 Drake for both teams.
Trimby going for the cheeky steal.
No, he won't get it. Dragon Wing conditions quite far away from both. But I think Schalke with full summoners can get away as Larson's popping the ghost. He gets the stun card onto Abadage.
Oh, the input buffer doesn't quite come through. The follow-up snare is there, but Abadage needs to turn it. He realizes Inspired's coming around behind him. He's going to try to punt him back. Good burning damage. Gold card comes out. He's trying to sidestep, but he just cannot. Inspired going to grab
Schalke have the mid push into against the Caitlyn Lux, which is super important, but Abadage getting caught out. Loss of a lot of tempo. TP behind.
This is going to be big. Odoamne in the area as well. He's sped up. Larson coming in with the gold card. Limit's going to get caught out and taken down. Remember, he was the one that's farming.
They're around too long.
Schalke very committing super heavily to this play. Broken Blade now going to be in trouble. That's the snare from the stun. Inspired with the follow-up burst damage. Broken Blade trying to hurt. Stridebreaker trying to take him out to safety, but he's just getting cut down left and right.
The win condition from bot to using their bot to be the resource to help you instead. So instead of Larson and Odoamne helping the bot helps them, and then they snowball the side lanes. So now Rogue have winning side lanes, and Handsome and Trimby just didn't make mistakes. They've got to this mid game. They've got 2 dragons under their belt, and they're keeping this mid push. So Rogue are in a really good spot. Schalke need to find some kind of way to, if they ever try to pull this trigger on the bot side with this 2v1 play onto Odoamne, they can respond to TF ult. Hans
caught out. Perfect combo coming in from Limit, and Hansama instantly just one-shot. TF ult is here. Limit now going to be caught as well. Flash forward from Trimby. He's ready to get things ticked off with Broken Blade. Maybe he can find a way into the backline. He needs to back off for now, though. Inspired Odoamne chasing him down. Abadage, Gale Force back out to safety. Broken Blade healing up a little bit, but that healing is massive from Odoamne. Gilius on the way in provides a bit of a heal for Neon.
Base first, and they have full vision towards the top side, but Odoamne is still keeping his bot push, and he still wins 1v1 against Broken Blade, who is so far behind in the mid game, especially on a champion like Renekton. It means he really struggle.
Good movement. though. Broken Blade's dodged literally everything in this 1v1. Has also now knocked Odoamne back. Limits on the way. I think Odoamne is overstayed. They're forced to use the TP now to respond. Rogue are doubling down on the play. Trimby over the wall. Odoamne going to try to make it out to safety, but not the best cask. Stun card now comes out. Odoamne going to follow up. That's 1, 2, 3 on the Broken Blade, but Abadage on the bottom side going to go for the 1v1 on Larson. It's a messy, chaotic fight. For now, Schalke need to back off. Hansama starting the ultimate. Gilius, he's nowhere near his team. Neon can throw out the ult to protect Broken Blade, but they're just getting absolutely thrown into the meat grinder. Here comes the entire team of Rogue. Broken Blade running for the hills. He's going to try to turn and burn with the Dominus, but it's too little too late. Here comes the Lux ultimate, but not even the tip going to connect.
TP. Schalke have full control. Limit's going around the back. They have flashes.
Chem Tank activated, trying to isolate Trimby. Triply incredibly squishy. They're just going to one-shot him before the ultimate can even come out. But Abadage now jumping through, trying to focus. They've got a creep wave here. They can just start to push through into the base. Meanwhile, Larson on the top side, important to note, is making the split map play.
Yeah, there's the play on different lanes here. Dracos 4-man mid versus Larson in top side. Trimby's flash just came up, but I think Rogue can clear this wave. Schalke probably can't overcommit. I think they need to turn towards the Dragon. Odoamne's here. Their wave is coming, but I think Rogue have too much wave clear with this Caitlyn Graves. Larson does get the top tier 2. He's going to keep going, I think, Dracos. They can go for this Drake, but they don't have any TPs to stop Larson.
This is just a random Drake. This is just a mountain. It's your second Drake. Kadril, is this... I don't want to call it... tell me what this is, Kadril. I don't want to make any strong statements. What just happened here?
I think that they knew that they were going to be too late to that top tier 3 because Rogue was chasing them down and stopping their bases. Abadage does finally base, and they don't get the top in it, but that's 2 towers for the Dragon for Schalke. Yes, they did get the mid tier 2 as well.
The rocket jump, but Limit's the one who has to be careful for now is Rogue are pushing in to break this mid lane tower. Important to note, there's not a lot of wave clear here whatsoever for the side of Schalke. No fear. Tristana mid does not have... We would expect to be picking people off in the side lane with options like the TF gold card, the ult, but here comes Inspired. He's trying to one-shot Neon. That's big damage. But now Larson with the follow-up. Are you kidding me? That's still connected. That's 1. Looking for 2. That's the double. Woo! Graves looking to try for it, and this is disastrous. You brought up the Caitlyn traps earlier. Now we get to see them in their best element, pushing down that mid lane.
They can poke them out. The Dragon's in 2 seconds. It's all about this mid wave. If Schalke can contest this, maybe they have a chance of fighting the Drake. They're looking for an engage.
Limit going to kick things off immediately. The fight getting started. One-shotting the AD carry. Rather than jungler. That's
look at
big. Oh! Resuming the game from where it are. So it is time to go. Instantly, the fight is now kicking off. Odoamne in the backside, but he's being focused down by 4 members, but he's still... The healing is incredible. The Lux ult coming up the backside, and we predicted it. I'll say it again. Odoamne is unkillable, and he is shredding the entire team. Abadage, the point that was supposed to carry, falls in the team fight, and Rogue absolutely shred Schalke.
Odoamne is showing up in these fights. TP's into 4 peoples, one-shots the AD carry, kills the Nidalee, and chases down Broken Blade, who he essentially... Broken Blade was his replacement on Schalke, takes him down, and he's showing up this game.
I love it, Kadril. Hot drop me into every team fight.
I love
ready.
dropping Skull Dracos. This is epic. Limits getting chased by Trimby. Supportal combat while Rogue play on through 2 lanes here. You can see members pushing in mid, looking for the inhib. The top inhib's already exposed. Still 20 seconds on Abadage, 10 seconds on Gilius. They might just want to back off here and go for the Drake as comp of Schalke. He's unkillable. He's got the Randuins. He's got the Death Stance now as well, so he will take even reduced physical damage against this Baron buff. They still have the Caitlyn, so their siege is really, really strong, especially with this TF rapid fire.
Honestly, Rogue making it look effortless right now as they collapse to the bottom lane. If they start breaking inhibitors that easily, then it's just going to feel like a done deal for Schalke. Maybe, though, a miracle engage from Limit. He does have the Ghost right now, not a flash, but maybe can get a creative play here with the cask.
Yeah, look at Larson on these sieges. He just locks in a gold card and just gets ready to. Broken Blade, no Starix, gets chunked out. Abadage does block the Caitlyn ult, but the wave's coming in soon. The cannon's hitting onto this tier 3. This is the only tier 3 Schalke have left in the game. Odoamne is going in again.
Going in. Gilius is just about to get one shot here. The only AP damage threat. If he goes down, Odoamne is actually just unkillable. They're holding a Neon.
What's that
damage is far too high. And Larson going to go in the follow-up on the wild cards. Schalke are just getting picked to pieces.
Rogue have so much range with the Graves connecting. Traps are on the lines. They have rapid fires, Dracos.
Kadril. I think there's nothing left for Schalke. There's nothing for them to do. It's the only game state we've seen where it's illegal to defend your own Nexus. You got to get back in the fountain, boys.
HP, that was 1 headshot. Gilius gets engaged on. Doesn't have the flash. The stun card again.
Abadage going to be in trouble, but instantly Broken Blade tries to body block. That's the play to kick things off. Trimby in trouble, but it's just the support. Meanwhile, Abadage rocket jumping out to safety, looking for the reset, bouncing, jumping, but Hansama coming in, big damage, dropping, and Hansama's going to live. In the meantime, Schalke trying to hold on, but Limit gets picked off by the wild cards. Gold card coming up. Rapid fire cannon just in time. Gilius now in trouble. Smoke screen to slow him down, but that's just going to do it. Gilius forced back into the base. Neon forced back into the base. Minions coming in, and Rogue have done it. Rogue will turn things around in the second half and take down Schalke, no fear.
Yeah, so many minions here. Larson and Hans, so much range. Schalke can't connect on them. They win the fight and they win the game.
And the last time we saw these two teams go toe-to-toe, Rogue had a very volatile, a bit of a back foot here in this draft on the Gragas.
Shen.
How can it match?
Okay, so the Hecarim has an ult to go with. You can also use the ult defensively to protect the Caitlyn, but that's the front line we needed on the bot side of the map, and the Caitlyn Morgana can't push. So the whole map's fallen apart for Astralis from that early game from Fnatic. Smart pathing by Selfmade. Hylissang's going in again.
Oh, again, the CC follow-up. Promiscu just too late on the black shield, and now he's going to be caught out. Instantly comes in, making good on the earlier play. Selfmade
For Zanzara. Selfmade so far ahead on CS. Hylissang's going for engage. They have to use a black shield. Niski has the ultimate as well. Selfmade does hit level 6, 2 levels up. Lots of trading in bot though.
And a good bit of harass here, but Jessica's steadily running out of mana. And Kadro, I want to go back to something you said half jokingly. We're actually going to hold that thought because maybe we see the engage here.
Rise ulting Selfmade in.
Promiscu, there's no way he gets out of this one. Jessica going to flash out to safety, but he's still gotten locked up. Good damage being responded to, but Selfmade's turning. He knows the new priority target instantly. Hylissang coming in with a follow-up, and that's the kill over to Fnatic.
Yeah, Promiscu was dead, so this Astralis bot lane is really struggling. Jessica's going to get dove here, Dracos.
I don't think there's any way out of this one. Hylissang going in is going to find the knockback immediately. The Shen doesn't even have a big enough shield. It is going to be the trade with Hylissang, so a bit of gold into Jessica's pocket, but that is devastating.
That is really devastating. A 1-for-1, and you lose the Shen ult. You're losing bot wave. Selfmade might be biting off more than he can chew here. He's going for the Gromp. He's a 2v1.
Yo, coming back up. The flash out to safety. The smoke screen to try to get it away. The dash over the wall. Selfmade
don't have any resources behind you.
Ooh, and Hylissang now setting up in the darkness, and you have to remember there's vision here, but Selfmade is so powerful.
Yeah.
Selfmade monstering this game, but I want to look on the opposite side for Astralis because the person who we expected to carry, the person that we thought would be set up to carry on this team was Jessica. He's got the Morgana to back him up. We're going to hold that thought because Hylissang is just now going to try to kill everybody. They're getting absolutely murdered. Selfmade walking in, Upset going to try to finish the job. The kill coming in, Shen ult coming in as well. They're buying a bit more time. That's the TP used. Fnatic matching the Shen ultimate with Gragas TP.
Yeah, Whippo just TPing in there to make sure his team's safe. He didn't want to risk any sort of engage from the Shen taunt flash, but it might have been a bit of a waste, but it's not the worst in the end because they can start pushing in his bot side. They have the Herald as well if they want to group up and force something.
Flash trying to backstep here. No, Jessica sidestep. It's clean. He's going to take down Whippo. White Knight actually going to grab the kill in the end, and now Jessica, he's hunting for blood.
TPing. Has got the ult. He might look to use it.
Big snare onto Hylissang. Hylissang is now set to fall. The chain CC is flawless. Selfmade can't even get into the fight, and that's a turn back for Astralis. But still, and now we see Herald going to charge in. More money into their pocket. Level 11 for Niski, level 9 for Selfmade, still to the level 7 of
Bot lane are way too far forward. Zandra's moving down. White Knight, what can he do here?
Jessica, White Knight going to fish for the taunt. Upset now. Ooh, going to move out there. White Knight now has to turn back onto Hylissang. Hylissang potentially just going to be sacrificed here. Is going to burn the flash anyway. Not quite able to escape there on the...
And they're going to lose the Dragon for this as well. So Astralis aren't out of the game yet. Jessica is strong on this Caitlyn. He
will be able to take down top tier 1. Mid lane already broken. Fnatic with a ton of control around the map, and Astralis steadily falling behind in gold. Bit of flash out of the darkness from, but again, very small silver line.
Yeah. Interestingly, Fnatic
have two
Everfrosts.
Unstoppable is going to be able to make it out. Gets the Ignite in the exchange, though.
Yeah, you can see the Everfrost doing work there. Niski tried to use it on the top side onto White Knight, who dashed away. Hylissang smartly decides not to go for this play. He might just look for the tower instead.
White Knight doing what he can in this lane phase. Has a decent amount of armor and MR. Merc treads. He's feeling comfortable in this. He's just going to try to throw down a bit more damage. The pony is running in, as is the Seraphine. Niski's now going to be in trouble. He might want to try to Realm Warp here, but he doesn't have any time left. White Knight might even be able to get the solo kill. The flash out to safety. Zanzar coming in to finish the job. That's a big shutdown for the Hecarim.
That's a huge shutdown. Zanzar is slightly back in the game now. Yes, they'll lose this bot tier 1, but I think you have to look at how smartly White Knight played that fight. He saved his taunt up until the point that he needed to use it. He didn't taunt Jessica being protected by Magifelix and Promiscu, Zanzar being the front line, and White Knight being the follow-up. If there's ever an engage, he's going to ult in.
And the Hex Flash over the wall from Hylissang instantly blocked by Magifelix.
Whippo might look to flash in here. Doesn't decide to go for it, but 1 minute on this Dragon. I think Zanzar is a bit out of position here. Niski can chunk him really hard.
Zanzar very squishy. Keep in mind, it's just a Divine Sunderer and Ninja Tabby, essentially, or Plated Steel Caps now, rather, as Niski not going to go through on the ultimate. Promiscu backing off. Fnatic taking total control of the bot side jungle. Keep in mind, it's a minute until the Infernal Drake spawns, so if Fnatic set up Vision now, it'll still be in position, but they're going to use that second Herald and look to break down mid lane tier 2 here. So much control across the map for Fnatic. Zanzara not even going to have room to farm his own camp. Selfmade's on his way up to red. This is PvE. 50 as Smite's going to do just a bit more. We'll see if the Astralis have the coordination necessary to make this happen. Hylissang ready to go, and he's just going to walk the instant stun. They're going to grab it with the Rise, and now Astralis have to start the fight off. Hylissang buying so much time, he's just not going down that quickly. And in the meantime, Astralis trying to regroup. They take down Hylissang. Whippo off to the backside is knocked down Magifelix. Magifelix going to be in trouble, but the Shen still coming in, standing united with the team, but Whippo sniping him from downtown with the cast. And now Fnatic are looking to clean house. They're backing off. Jessica running for the hills, but the flash over the wall from Niski. Absolute confidence that he's going to land this one, but he cannot connect the snare, but it does not matter. Isolated and taken down. Fnatic. Again, the ultimate from Zanzar and the smite. That's what he needs to look for, but it's too little, it's too late. Fnatic, they've taken the Baron. 6K up.
So Fnatic just making sure they keep this mid push so they can control the whole map.
And just
Zanzara ghosting it, he's looking
that
for an
thought,
engage.
trying to find a bit more of an engage, but Zanzara just going to get one shot. Fnatic going to back away. Jessica.
Whippo's already crashing top waves. They could look for top tier 2 here. Astralis don't have a jungler, so they don't have engage. All they can do is clear waves with these champions, these 3 range champions, the core of Astralis. Let's see if they can do anything here. White Knight does have the ultimate up. He might have to clear bot wave as well, but they're looking for a pick on Whippo. He doesn't have the flash and he has no E.
Missed target there on the W wouldn't have mattered anyway because there was, of course, the Morgana Black Shield just walking away. Important to note,
Phase rush.
Phase Rush, and with that 3-item combo, that's 80 ability haste coming in for Whippo with the new Cosmic Drive. So essentially 0 cooldowns on a lot of those abilities, including the Body Slam if it connects. Hylissang now has to back off though. He's been knocked into the trap. A good bit of damage coming down. Hylissang trying to pull away. Zanzar with the Black Shield on him. They're trying to back him up. That's going to be it. The binding lands. Self-made in trouble. That's a massive shutdown for Jeskla.
That's a huge shutdown for Jess. And Astralis have found some glimmer of hope. Their carry has some gold. Zanzar looking like might want to go in again. Whippo has no flash, but he's got the phase rush, so it's so hard to collapse on him. Niski doesn't have the ult either, but Upset's going in.
Trying to find him. He has no mana left, though. Upset going to move forward with the Gale Force going to that at level 12. Still self-made with a 2-level advantage in the jungle. He's going to grab the 2nd Infernal Drake of the game. 3rd Dragon for Fnatic overall. Infernal Soul.
For Astralis to deal with, but when the bindings hit and the traps hit, that's when the CC chain lands and Jessica can start popping these players, but he gets caught out.
Upset looking for the one-shot, but they're able to back away. Black Shield has been used. Now Hylissang flashing forward, but Jessica has retreated. The Shen now coming in as well to buy a bit more time. That's the 2-man charm. They're pulling back. Jessica untouched in the backside, but the 3-man core of carries is still threatening. Niski, Upset. Ton of AP, does a lot of damage. But now
TP behind.
Playing.
White Knight fancies an engage. Doesn't have the flash. Upset has both sums on the ult, so this engage could go wrong for Astralis.
Sidestep. Snare now coming in, but White Knight instead just trying to find the easiest target, which is Whippo at this exact moment. Remember, he did not build tank. He built full AP, and he's just getting one shot. Now, Upset going to take a lot of damage here. Hylissang trying to body block, but nothing's going to happen. Niski, meanwhile, on the side lane in the bottom lane. If Astralis want to attempt this Baron, it will cost them at least an inhibitor.
Yeah, I think Niski needs to TP into this fight. Selfmade could steal it over the wall. Zanzara is 3 levels down, so the smite's definitely in favor of Selfmade. I think Hylissang's going to jump in with him. Niski's not TPing, he's going for the base. If they get this Baron, I think Fnatic can end.
1, the charm going over. Selfmade is going to go for it. Flash into the pick, and they get it. Yes!
Oh, he got the Baron.
Selfmade has stolen it!
Can Hylissang stop the bases? He could push in with the minion waves. The TP's coming in from Magi Phoenix. Doesn't have too much wave clear, so Niski could one-pop him if he walks too far forwards. Astralis taking the fight on the bot side.
Start the fight anyway, but Jessica's been stunned up, and now all of the shields coming in. Upset just backing away. They're buying a bit more time. In the meanwhile, Shen now returning to the fight. Upset flashing. Niski untouched again. Magic Felix doesn't do damage. He can't kill the minions. He can't kill the Rise. Niski, there's a TP coming in. Fnatic looking to end it in the most Fnatic fashion I've ever seen. Whippo on the respawn. He's full AP. He hits like a truck, and the Nexus is no match for the double AP threats. They're taking their time on this one. They know it's done. Fnatic will take the game.
Niski pushing in bot. You would think that he 1-on-1 on TP into this Baron fight, but they say no.